So, welcome again to another episode of The Boring Wisdom. Today, we are diving into one of the most interesting and one of my all time favorite books, Start with a Why, by Simon Sinek. This book explains why some leader and organization inspires action and loyalty while others struggle. The key, my friend, here is starting with the why. Learning why starting with a why inspires action and builds loyalty. So let's explore how purpose drives success. So, the golden circle. The golden circle is the foundation of this book. It consists of three simple layers: the why, the how, and the what. So, most people start from the outside layer, what they do and how they do it. They simply just define that, okay, my product does this particular thing and we do it this particular way. We create animations, and what do? Deliver self improvement content or whatever that happens to be. Or if you are building a business of maybe SSMA, then we do basically like simple social media marketing, and how we do it is by this particular method. But the true leaders of the industries always start with a why, the purpose or the belief behind their actions. Why do we do the things that we do? Why do we build the business that we build? Why do we write the books that we write? Why do we read the books that we read? It's this purpose that inspires others. That is the concept of the golden circle. And there is an interesting saying: the stronger the why, the easier the how and the what. So, all you have to do is discover your why. So, this gets us to our next concept, which is the power of why. Inspire, don't manipulate. So, Simon Sinek's central idea in this book is people don't buy what you do, they buy why you do it. So, starting with why creates an emotional connection that inspires trust and loyalty. Without it, you're just another competitor in the market. Say, for example, that Hamza Ahmed, you might have heard about it. If you are into self improvement niche, you might have heard about it. There were hundreds of self improvement guys already when he entered in the market. So, why? He just came along and built a big business around self improvement. Why does his Adonis gang is so big in the self improvement world? Why? Because he started with a why. He created an emotional connection first, he built trust and loyalty on the back of it, and then he became one of the big guys in the niche. So let's take a simple yet bigger example: Apple's why. So, Apple's why is to challenge the status quo and empower individuals to think different. This belief resonates deeply with customers, making Apple much more than a tech company. It's a brand that people are passionate about. Because this brand is passionate, Apple's purpose goes beyond selling products. Another interesting concept of this book is the law of diffusion of innovation, which basically explains how a new idea or product spreads. So, this is divided into five stages. Like, people adopt new things in five different stages. First one is innovators, the first to try it, basically the techies or risk takers, the first one to create, to innovate. Then there are early adopters, the people who adopt new, adopt early because they believe in the idea, not because it's practical, not because it's pragmatic, not because it's proven. They just believe in the idea that it will work out to be okay. Then there are early majority, wait to see if it works before jumping in. They just consider everything first and then they jump in. Then there are late majority, join only when most people are already on board. They see that, okay, 90% of the people made it, okay, now maybe we should start it. Then there are laggards, the last one to adopt, often reluctant. So, the key point up here is early adopters are critical because they believe in your idea and will help you spread it to others. So, if your why, so if your purpose, your mission connects with their belief, they'll support you, promote your idea, and help it grow. One of the most powerful examples of it is Tesla. When Tesla launched, early adopters bought the car because they believed in clean energy and innovation. Even though they knew that these cars are really, really expensive, they still bought them. Even though they were not mainstream, they still bought them. These early adopters helped Tesla gain attention and credibility, encouraging others to follow the path. So, focus on the people who share your values. They are your biggest supporters and help you get your idea succeed. Another key concept is leadership and why. So, leadership is all about inspiring action, inspire them to take action, motivate them to take action, not commanding it. Leaders who communicate a compelling why gives people a sense of belonging and purpose. This is why some moments like Martin Luther King Jr. fight for civil war rights succeed because they were fueled by a clear, powerful why, not by the commanding actions of the king. They knew that they had a purpose for the fight. They had the purpose for the war. That's why they fought it. The next concept is find your why. Start with a purpose. So all you have to do is finding your why. That begins with introspection. So ask yourself, why do you want to do this? Why do you do the things that you do? Why do you watch YouTube? Why do you read books? What drives you? Your purpose should go beyond profit. It should connect deeply with your values and emotion of your audience. Say, for example, that you want to build a business around maybe YouTube, you want to build a business around maybe content writing or around affiliate marketing or anything that you do. Why? Is it all about money? No. Your purpose should go beyond profit. Your purpose should go towards the most inner self about yourself. So all you have to do is do a lot of introspection. It will take maybe a month or maybe two to just understand the first layer of your purpose, not even the deepest level of your purpose, the first. So let's take the actionable steps, that what can you possibly do to implement the learnings from this book. So the actionable step number one is define your why. So write down your core purpose in one or two sentences, just not too long, not too short. One or two sentences are good enough. So make it clear, inspiring, and authentic. Then share it to your team, customer, and audience. If you have a company, if you don't have a company, then stick it right in front of your wall. Your core purpose. What do you want to do? What do you want to achieve? This is what has to be clear, inspiring, and authentic. Don't just go randomly in behind profits and everything. Be really, really realistic about what do you want actually. Then step number two is align your action. Make sure your how and what reflects with your why. So step two is to just align all of your actions. The things that you do should be reflecting, should align, take you down to the path of your why. Say, for example, that your core purpose is to educate the youngsters among self-improvement, or educate people about this particular thing, or take them down to the road of more focused life or betterment of their own self or something like that. But then you offer the products of web development. Does that make sense? No. So make sure that your how, the strategies, and what your product and service consistently reflects your goal purpose. Step number three, communicate with purpose. Always start with your why. So the step three is pretty simple. Always start with your why when sharing your vision and presenting your idea. This approach inspires people to believe in you and your mission. So all you have to do is understand that in order to communicate, you have to communicate with your purpose. You don't communicate your idea, you don't communicate your product, you don't communicate your strategies or whatever that happens to be. You communicate your purpose, your why do you do the things that you do, why did you create this product, why did you came up with this idea, this book, this course, this project, this video, this channel, whatever that happens to be. Why? Communicate with your purpose. So this was the Start With Why by Simon Sinek. It's all about inspiring action by starting with purpose. So if you focus on your why, you'll build loyalty, trust, and lasting legacy. So if the summary resonated with you, like, share, and let me know in the comments that what are your thoughts about this particular book. See you in the next video, and there is a detailed summary of this particular book down in the description. You can just go on and download it. See you in the next one.